The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show one thing, hit them with something else.
A little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Yo, how about you start winning, then you can talk to me, alright? How about you start winning, then you can talk to me, alright?
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6.
When you start winning, talk to me, alright?
Completion. Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Rivers.
Oh, shit, I didn't touch the button.
To escape, and he goes down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wagon. I just gotta go hard. What we got?
Now Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen. 52 yards. The Chargers are able to widen their lead. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hard been both so many times. I don't know what to believe. I'm saying it's my fault. It's my fault. I must leave. Hard on that side. 'Cause I can't breathe.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Steps away. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. He hits more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it. This is Process. And he's going to get this.
Definitely let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I know he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 3rd and long for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
PSN.
From the gun, Rivers. He can find his running back. It's complete.
Oh, shit. I got so lucky. I got so lucky for it.
It's not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss play. Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively. It's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the drive with Lynch. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On second and a long way to go. Wilson flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they aim to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS another loss. GPS another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. So we got man.
Rivers on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Gordon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short.
Yo, 44.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
There it is.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time. No. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Yeah, it's
2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
This look like Eve.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
Open eBay.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Open the App Store.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
180, block 11.
On first down, Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't down but alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check 390, 190. Check 3, check 3. Keep it skinny. Watch the eye.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately delicately to your running back.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, this is Williams. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Strip that ball. 31's the right. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 53. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's go. Number 53.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Easy.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Rivers, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Let's go, team. We got to step it up. Whip.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
You know he's going to Hill. You know he's going to Hill. I know he's going to Hill. I know he's going to Hill.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here. Obviously, got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now, when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
It's your home speaking, and I need you to do me a couple of favors. First, could you get that blueberry that rolled under the fridge last week? It's throwing my feng shui off. Second thing, bundle your home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and we could save money. Lastly, I know you...
If you do nothing for just...
Summer is open, and Lowe's has everything you need to create backyard memories all season long. It's fire pit, tent, some outdoor gear, camp is on. Build a fire pit yourself. Wall blocks starting at just $1.38. Download the Lowe's app and find everything from tents and lawn chairs to Yeti coolers and drink gear starting at just $24.99. summer at home, the best experience. Muscle West is continuous very Anyone who builds, remodels, and repairs for a living, we know the way you work has changed. That's why Lowe's is committing today to build new ways to keep you working tomorrow. We are proud to introduce the new Lowe's for Pros job site, powered by Stream, an augmented video chat tool, so you can be there for your customers without actually being there. And the cost to use. Try it free through October 31st at lowesforpros.com/proloyalty. Just one of the reasons why Lowe's is the new home for pros. Services subject to trade terms. Lowe's login and be required. More terms apply. If spending more time at home has been hard on you before, it's not that hard to change it. With the Home Depot, use our square foot calculator to figure out how much you need. Order the exact style you want online, get it delivered, and install it with a little help from our how-to videos. Make yours more you want to prove. Scratch proof and ready for the years ahead. Save on top flooring brands like Lego and Pergo on HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Broadcasting from the Nelson Chiropractic Center studio in high definition. Big Stick Foxy 99.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Black 11! Brown!
On the end around, here comes Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's all.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The Chargers first down.
Set 180. Black 15. White 85. White 85.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Bill 180, round 80. White, 80 hot. 80 hot.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Hey, bro, 80.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Rivers to throw it. And that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check 43. Explain. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 31's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 31's the mic. Come on. 31. Come on.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Graham. Complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
31's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 31's the mic.
Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 69 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. Tackles.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I don't think you got it, son. Well, give the edge here. 58 to Mike. I got you, Pop. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson out to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Where's the mic? Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Watch tough, boy. Tight right. 4 down. 31.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On second down, Jackson. And he's got it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Third and goal, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It goes underneath to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ingram fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw.
We call that sack look.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. On 2nd and goal, Jackson dancing to his, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 81 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins pick.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The mic. Cut. Double time.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Elliott, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
First down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54, target.
Throwing Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, dude.
Here's Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 61 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 4 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chargers 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Rivers now from the 50. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rivers with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A toss play. Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Rivers now. Open man, it's Allen. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, it's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
31's the mic. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Prescott finding Witten. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
46.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 40 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 4. We're going to 54.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second and 15 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 52 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 14.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.